Go, huh?
Yeah,
Who are we talking about today?
we're going to talk about Eddie Murphy.
The Eagle has landed. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
What's up, Dan?
You want to see how many coffees I have?
How many coffees? Nice. You have
Wait,
two.
not done. They're like one's from yesterday, so it's a little cold, but then it's like cold iced coffee, right?
Right.
And then I got this one's brand new, but it's almost empty. And then I got
Okay.
this one from earlier today.
And they all have a little bit of coffee left in
It
it.
all does smell like a little bit of coffee. This is the
my
hottest
gosh.
one.
Eddie Murphy.
Eduardo Murphy.
And we are going to go to IMDb and
Talk about what? Talk about how is he? Okay, so what do we want to figure out?
All right. So we know Eddie Murphy at one point was a big time celebrity, right? Like at one point
star.
he was the guy to go see. When does he fall apart? Eddie Murphy's a little different because we know his big break is Saturday Night Live.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes, but no, I mean that doesn't happen until later. You know that we definitely see him first on Saturday Night Live. That's
you do see him.
Everybody sees him.
But
Beverly Hills Cop takes off. No, it's actually 48 hours. Well, let's look.
You're right. 48 Hours is first.
Yes, and we don't even see Beverly Hills Cop for another couple years.
So we know he's on Saturday Night Live, right?
Right.
Okay, wait. That's like you're giving it away, man.
Yeah, let's not give it away.
Like no one knows. No one knows what's going on.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows what Eddie Murphy.
Wait. Go down to producer. That's another thing that's interesting, right? Like previous producer. Like what
20 projects.
What was his first producing job? Because obviously now he's like, because that's a paycheck, really.
Delirious is his first.
Delirious, so yeah.
And then he does more stand-up, 3 stand-up. What's Alan watching? Yeah, I'll executive produce that. What's Alan watching? I've never heard of this ever.
Me neither. Anyways, yeah, he produced that, but whatever. It seems like an interesting idea. It seems like Beavis and Butthead. I think it was like a couch potato watches TV or something.
Right.
That kind of ties into like when you're powerful enough to like become a producer, right?
Right.
So you kind of know you're a star at that point because you're getting the extra paycheck.
So that was 88, I think, is his first producing credit.
Yeah. So
right after Beverly Hills Cop 2.
So he's a star from Saturday Night Live, right? But he's kind of a TV star, right?
Right. Yeah, right. He's definitely remember that cast is like it's not really that stacked. It's Eddie Murphy kind of carries the show for a while. Yeah, Joe Piscopo was in that cast. Billy Crystal was in that cast for a little bit. So I mean, guys that I can't believe. Does it seem like Billy Crystal would be on Saturday Night Live? I know he was. I know he saw him, but he seems like a more like I didn't go that route, but he did.
Yeah,
it's weird. Especially like he was a TV star for a bit from Soap. Anyway, we'll talk about Billy Crystal a different day. Let's focus on Eddie Murphy.
So he first movie he does is 48 Hours. Right. So and that's a great movie, right?
Great movie. Yep. Trading Places, great movie, right?
Great movie. So he does these. So he at that point he's definitely like, and it's in 1 year, right?
Right.
Like they're in within a year. Best Defense is bad.
I've never seen it. I've no idea what it is.
It's with.
Okay.
But he's doing a movie with Dudley Moore, who's a big star because Dudley Moore did Arthur, and Arthur made him like huge.
Right.
Or is Arthur before this or after this? I feel like Arthur's before this.
I feel I would agree with you. Let's just say yes.
What's it called? Back in the day, like me and my friend, like I used to sleep over at his house when we were kids, and he
did he touch you?
What?
Did he touch you?
No, he didn't. Did he touch you? Show me on the doll where he touched you. No, he had a Betamax, right? He had like the old before, like he had the Betamax on a VHS, and we used to watch Arthur all the time. Or he had a Betamax, and he also had like HBO, like in like right at the beginning, and we'd watch Arthur and Foul Play.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, look at can you see on the screen share? Can you see what Best Defense is rated? Look at that IMDb rating.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie.
A 3.8.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
But like I'm saying, like for Eddie Murphy, he's with a big star at the time.
Right. Oh, and Dudley Moore too, like the two of them. Why why do you take this movie? But
And it's weird. Like if you watch a movie, I don't think they're ever in the same scene. Like Eddie Murphy's in a tank, and I think the other guy built the tank, and he may call him on the phone once or twice. They're not even together.
Wow.
Anyway, so they do that. Then he does Beverly Hills Cop, which kind of that's it. Like now he's totally a star, right?
Right.
And he's such a star that he does Party all the time.
He does what? Party all the time?
Right,
Which is actually a really great song. But here's the thing. He makes fun of Michael Jackson for having a high-pitched voice in his video. And then he comes out and he's like singing in a high pitch, a higher octane. You know?
Yeah. And I wonder, like, here, I'm gonna look it up. Party all the time. Like, where did that chart? Like, I feel like that could have been charted, right?
Yeah, you find out where Party All the Time
weekly charts in Canada, my home country. In my country of Canada, it was number 4. It peaked at number 4. U.S. top singles, it went to number 7.
Yeah.
It sold
a top 10 hit.
Yeah, and it sold 1 million. It went platinum. Oh no, it went. What's it called? Billboard Hot 100. It went to 2.
Wow.
Yeah, so he had a number 2 song. He did a number 2.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So at the peak of his career, he does Beverly Hills Cop. He's got the number 2 rated song in America and number 4 in Canada, which is equivalent to number 4 in not even California. No, 2 Californias, right? No, who's bigger, Canada or California?
I think they're both the same.
I think they are, right?
Yeah. So Delirious was huge.
Right.
So 83. That's even before Beverly Hills Cop, because I think Beverly Hills Cop was 84. It said.
Yeah.
So that was like. So he's totally like literally like at the peak at this point, right? Like 82, 83, 84.
Okay, I've never heard the song How Could It Be?
No, I don't know that one.
I'm going to look that up.
So eventually. The Golden Child, that's kind of like it wasn't that big of a hit. I feel like it was. I didn't like it that much either.
But when it came out, I think everybody was horny for more Eddie. And I think you watched it just because you loved Eddie so much. I did as a kid, like 48 Hours Eddie and Eddie, Beverly Hills Cop Eddie. I'm like, Golden Child. I'll watch it. It's Eddie, with that hat.
Yeah.
That hat.
I didn't see it. I saw it much later. And I was like,
Oh.
You
should have went to your friend's house with HBO.
Yeah, because you're a kid, so you don't really, unless your mom or dad takes you, you don't have money. Like,
right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have a choice of. You could say what movie you want to see, but I had a brother and sister, so it's like. And again, I don't have money, so I can't go to a theater.
Right. Well, in '86, how old are we in '86? 12? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, 12, 13,
12, 13. So my parents are divorced. So my dad's like, "What movie do you want to see? Whatever you want, because this is my time with you. I haven't seen you all week, All right. So we are in 1987, and Beverly Hills Cop 2 does amazing as well. And that's such a good movie.
Yeah, but I didn't like it that much.
What?
Personally, I didn't like it.
Why?
It just didn't feel right. I don't know. It just felt like it was okay, but the first one was so good. I guess also the first one, like he swore so much, and I was like 10 years old, and so I thought it was hilarious. And this one, I was like, it was fine. But again, yeah, it was a big, this is another big hit, right?
Right. Huge hit.
So he's like on fire from like, maybe like
out of the gate,
right? Out of the gate. So, and then Coming to America, which I kind of don't remember it being like a big hit. Was it a big hit? I feel like in hindsight, people liked it, but I kind of don't remember it being like a giant thing at the time.
That's a good question.
I liked it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it today. It's a great movie.
Its worldwide gross was 288, so that was successful.
Right. Gosh, imagine that, like making a movie for 30 million and getting 288 back. That's equivalent of like a $300,000 movie making 1.2 billion. I'm talking about like your percentage of profit.
What did you? Oh, yeah. I guess I don't know.
Right. Put Your Mouth on Me. A song I've never heard either. I know, but that's him again. Put Your Mouth on Me. I didn't know he had a song.
Maybe that's a second album or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, I feel like or is that a comedy thing?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. But no, it says music video. So
yeah. Okay.
So How Could It Be followed by Put Your Mouth on Me?
How could what be?
That's his second song after Party All the Time.
No, remember how could it be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Harlem Nights. I don't think Harlem. This is where I think it starts going downhill.
Right.
Downhill.
A little bit.
Well, no, because another 48 Hours wasn't that good either.
Yeah, but I think it does okay. Why don't you give me
Harlem Nights
box office?
I feel like Harlem Nights. Well, it's got a 6.1 rating.
Right.
Oh well, here look. It's weirdly enough nominated for 1 Oscar, 2
for makeup.
For let's see, nominated for an Oscar. Worst director, Razzie. Worst screenplay, Razzie. So he won 2 Razzies on that. What's the Oscar for? Best costume design. So
see, told you.
Yeah,
and that makes sense.
Say costumes
were pretty fun. No, I said makeup. I was close.
Yeah,
that'd have been amazing.
Yeah. So this one, and then here, like I'm looking at it, it's like.
Can you quickly do the budget for?
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is.
Harlem Nights and another 48 Hours.
Yeah, so budget was again 30 million. Worldwide gross is 60 million, so it did make double.
Okay.
Right. Oh, I got one of my coffees. All right. So that
60
one was
million. But if you compare that just to Coming to America, that's not well. And Richard Pryor's in this movie too.
Yeah,
it should have done better. Just based
it
on
wasn't
those
good though.
I know it wasn't good, but
and then another 48 Hours, which it got a 5.9.
Okay,
right?
I remember it being good as a kid. It was good, but
it was weird.
Okay,
What's weird?
What's the budget on that?
That one is 38 million, which is weird because and it grossed gross worldwide 153, but gross US and Canada 80. So it's weird because the Harlem Nights one, is that what it's called? Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
Yeah, Harlem Nights. I mean, maybe it's just IMDb, but the budget was 30 million and the gross was 60 million, but it doesn't have gross worldwide is 60. So maybe they didn't air it internationally. I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
But
and what was another 48 Hours? What was that?
Another 48 Hours was a movie he made. Yeah, no, it was who's the director of this one? Another 48, Walter Hill. Oh, also I like Walter Hill. Yeah, so 38 million and the worldwide gross is 153 and the American gross or Canadian Americans 80 million. So
okay, so for $6 million more, you doubled your money compared to Harlem Nights. So I think he's still tracking up at this point.
Yeah, but yes, but at the same time, like the budget went from 30 to 38.
Right.
Which doesn't seem like a lot, but when the budget's 30 and it goes up, that's like almost, a big number.
Right.
What percent is that? That's like 1/4 almost.
Right.
Of the budget, right? So it's increased now. I remember the time. I remember seeing that.
Remember the time. And I was like, why is Eddie Murphy in this video?
I don't remember him in the video. And then Boomerang.
Yeah.
That was okay. So now I feel like we're in a decline.
Great soundtrack. Yes. But this soundtrack as a kid is amazing. Like it's really got a lot of cool songs. I would die without you.
So I think what we're seeing though is like his movies are becoming like they're not as rated as high. Like they're not. No. But this one made money too. This one was a $42 million. So the budgets are increasing now. This is a 42. I mean, I guess inflation and whatever.
Right.
And this is 131 million gross worldwide. And
not bad.
But only 70 million in America.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. So, and then I wondered also, like, is he now a producer on these things? You know what I mean? Like, I know you're semi. Let's see. I'll look him up here because I'm afraid.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too.
What
is that? If I try to look that up, we'll get lost.
Yeah. Oh, so he's producing since Harlem Nights.
Okay.
Oh, but wait, no. Oddly enough, he's not producing other things. Like these movies are not produced by him. He's kind of doing weird TV shows that I've never heard. Move the Crowd, The Royal Family. I don't know that. Like The Royal Family is a show he produced, but
Well, let's go.
Al Royal. It's Red Fox and Della Reese. Is that Red Fox? Am I crazy? Why is he in the picture but not? Al Royal and his wife Victoria have just settled down to retire when their daughter Elizabeth.
What are you talking about? A show?
The Royal Family, yeah, a show he did. Newly divorced from a man that Al had always hated, moved back home with his whatever. It's just a family sitcom.
Yeah, the last
never heard of it.
Me neither. Me neither. All right, so Boomerang sort of is okay financially. Is
it? Did you check it out?
No, you told me that. You said like 40 some million.
Okay.
Let me just see where it's rated. 5.6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The ratings are not good. But I think at this time too, he's not like the same draw.
Today's sponsor is Depends. Oh, did you see that? All right, Distinguished Gentleman. I do remember this movie. You remember this movie?
I saw this movie. Yeah, I mean, I still liked him, so I kind of would see like,
right.
You know, I'd see his movies, maybe not in the theater, but like on HBO or whatever, because by then we had it.
Right.
It's called First Choice or Super Channel in Canada, but the same thing.
So
yeah, this was actually his first. This budget cost $50 million.
Oh, 50.
So it's now he's like almost doubled his budgets, and it grossed $46 million.
Oh, ouch!
So that's his first big like, but it's trending downwards anyways, right? And then what year is So and they're the same year. So Boomerang distinct. So he's got 2 movies coming out in the same year, right?
Yes, it's a lot of average Eddie Murphy coming.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's sort of like, and so this is like, so 92, we're saying he's kind of like, is it 92? Yeah, 92, he's sort of, this is where it starts to, I wonder what's going on in his personal life at this point. Is this when he gets arrested? Remember? He got like,
it's
arrested
as sexual, right?
Prostitute, right?
Yeah. Okay, well, hold on. While you look at that, I'm going to talk about his 3 music videos. He's got 3 music videos coming out. I'm assuming this has to be a new album. I Was King. I don't think I could listen. I really don't think I could listen to all 6 of these songs and listen to all of them from top to bottom. That just feels painful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I bet you they're terrible. Tell me when he gets arrested.
Yeah, it's 97. So
we're not there yet.
Yeah, so we're not there yet.
Okay, so then he goes to the amusement park, and who in the green lights Beverly Hills Cop 3 on that, like who looks at that script and says this will make money? Eddie Murphy's on his downturn, and the storyline is terrible. Like everything about that movie is terrible.
Yeah, no, it's not good. It's definitely not good. Oh, I'm looking at his album stuff. His first album, How Could It Be? That's 1985. That's probably Party All the Time.
Yep.
That one peaks on the U.S. R&B charts at 17. Then So Happy is 1989. That goes to 22. And then in 93,
right?
That's probably the last one. That goes that U.S. R&B. It's number 80. So he's like kind of slipping, right?
Kind of slipping.
Yeah.
Kinda. He's slipping. He's slipping a lot.
Yeah. Well, so where's the decline? I guess the decline is now.
It's now. Distinguished Gentleman. It's 92 is the fall. So he is an A-list celebrity until 92 from Saturday Night Live. Let's say 1982. So for 10 years, he is at the top of everything. Yeah. And I'm including another 48 hours in there too, because it seemed to do okay. But by 92, he sets in. He's falling, and he's falling very, very hard.
Well, I don't know about very hard yet.
It's hard. But it's. I mean, Vampire in Brooklyn is in 95. You don't think that's like if this was a stock, this stock would be worth. It was $100 stock, and now it's like what 30 at this point, maybe 28.
Yeah.
Right, and now we got Vampire in Brooklyn. Can you run the numbers on Vampire in Brooklyn?
Well, hold on. I want to look at like. Oh, funny. I wanted to see if he was a producer of Beverly Hills Cop, because I guess they just figured it was we don't even know what the money on that was. We didn't check that out. Yeah,
check that now.
Okay, so Beverly Hills Cop, did it make? What do you think?
3. You're talking about 3, right?
Yeah. Do you think it make money or not?
No, I think it was made for $60 million. I bet you he's asking for $20 million his salary, which is almost the whole budget. I'm
I
guessing.
don't know about that. I feel like there was, remember that big thing? Like, wasn't Jim Carrey the first $20 million guy? Like later
I
on,
guess you're right. Yeah, but that's not too far away from
not
this.
too far away. But the budget was $50 million.
See,
The Canadian American gross was 42, so it lost money, and then the worldwide gross was 119. So it made money international. So it did make money, but yeah, like I mean, that you would think that like a movie like that would be a huge hit, right? Because it's Beverly Hills Cop 2,
3.
Yeah. So yeah,
all right.
Then do
so
well.
All right, he's fallen. His stock's at like $28 from 100. Vampire in Brooklyn drops him another 5.
I kind of like Vampire in Brooklyn.
For real?
I don't know.
A 4.6. What do you like about it? I've never seen it, so I don't
know. I just kind of like vampire movies.
And thank you again for anyone who is interested in a pack of Depends.
Yeah, Depends.
If you're listening to this, there's a Depends.
I just wear them for the hell of it now because what's the point of buying underwear,
especially on road trips?
Just generally, right? Because it's like when you're out on the street, it's like, all right, you know what? I don't want to find a toilet. it's for the lazy man or woman.
Okay, so here is, I would say, if we're looking at him from a stock perspective or from a Vampire in Brooklyn's the bottom, and I think Nutty Professor is a tick up. Am I right on that?
I think it made money. The Nutty Professor, like I feel like, I mean, that movie was whatever, but the scene at the table with his family when he plays every part, that was really good. Right. That was like really funny, that scene, but it's a scene.
Can you swing the
so 54 million budget. So not like the budget's staying the same.
Right.
128 million gross, 273 worldwide.
Oh, 273 worldwide.
Yeah, so I mean
that's good.
I mean, but look at it, right? So he's got this fall in what's it called? Like he's kind of got this fall in 92 to 95, but by 96 he's kind of got money again. Like he's successful again.
Yeah. And Metro kind of feels like a Beverly Hills Cop.
I don't remember Metro at all. I don't remember. I've never even heard of it.
Let's see what the rating is. I wanted Beverly Hills Cop. It's only a 5.6, but that's what I like. Teenage Brent at this point is like, I really like.
You gotta be like 20 at this point.
96?
Yeah.
19. I'm 19. Almost 20.
Yeah. Okay.
Close. I'm still a teenager though.
Yeah.
Okay, so 98. Mulan.
Wait. Metro, did it make money?
I don't know.
Let's see. No. This one lost a lot of money. $55 million budget, 32 million gross.
Okay.
Okay,
that's
Metro.
Good. That's not good.
No, that's not
all right.
Good.
So he falls backwards a bit.
Yeah, that was like, but that's almost like him just trying to repeat like his, like you said, his Beverly Hills thing. Right.
It's pretty much Beverly Hills Cop with not.
And then Mulan is like, it's a Disney movie. I mean, he's he's a big part of it, but a $90 million, but it's not billed as like an Eddie Murphy thing, right? Like,
but does Dr. Dolittle, like none of his movies from after, let's take a look from after after Beverly Hills Cop 2, none of them rate on IMDb higher than a 6. Yeah,
but I kind of feel like, again, he's doing comedies, and comedy is so subjective. Like, do you know what I mean? There's probably some of like my favorite like comedies are like that movie Hamburger or even Hot Dog or like they're not good.
Do you just like food related shows?
No, I don't know.
Hamburger, hot dog, sandwich.
I guess Hamburger. I love the movie Hamburger.
Yeah,
that Hamburger. I don't know why. It's just a silly movie, but
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
and Hot Dog.
And
Hamburger and Hot Dog.
So he's sort of like falling down the rabbit hole again, right? He's got the Nutty Professor, which does well. Well, he's got Mulan, which does well. I think Dr. Dolittle does well too, doesn't it?
That's what I was going to ask. What does Dr. Dolittle do? And again, this is rated under a 6. Like it's rated.
Right, but what's the box office? Like again, comedy I don't think matters what the rating is in a sense.
No, I know. I'm just trying to see if what matches for him,
the box office. So this movie's successful.
It is.
$70 million budget, 100, so it doubled its 144 in America and almost 300 million worldwide.
Okay.
Right. So
wow, almost 300 million worldwide. You said on a $60 million budget.
70, I think I said.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. So again, so really it is. So right now it is. It's like he's got this fall that's like starts in 92, but it kind of only lasts till like 95.
Yeah, he's hanging on. Nutty Professor, Dr. Doolittle keeps him hanging on, right?
Holy man, I feel like I saw that movie.
It's got to be a bomb.
It's weird. I can't believe I've seen all these these movies, and I don't even like. Yeah, so I saw that one, but I think at this point he's just like an actor. Like he's not like he's still a movie star. Like I guess you know his name, but it's like, yeah, the Holy Man was a huge bomb, 60 million, and then it grossed 12 million. That's I mean, it's not funny. People lost money, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and then he tries to do the serious movie Life, right?
That's not serious, is it?
Was
Martin Lawrence? I thought this was a comedy too.
It was a comedy. It's got a better rating, 6.8, but I think it was more like, I think it had more heart. I feel like it was more like, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see this one.
I didn't either, so we really can't comment on it much.
No.
Do we check the box office on that?
Yeah, I'll tell you the box office, bitch.
There's some movies that like we can't do all of them. We're gonna be here all day.
No, I know, but 80 million, and this one only made 73 worldwide.
Okay, so 2 back-to-back duds. All right, so then he teams up with Steve Martin. Saturday Night Love Knives coming in at Bowfinger. It's got a 6.5. What does Bowfinger do in the box office, Dan? You got that?
Did you see Bowfinger?
A long time ago in the theaters.
That one I didn't like that much.
Okay.
I feel like Steve Martin wasn't like, I loved Steve Martin early with like Man with Two Brains and like all that stuff, but then he just, I don't know. This is like,
We'll have to do Steve Martin.
Yeah. Okay, so 66 million in America, 98 worldwide. So I'm kind of wondering, is that like, I'm not like a aficionado on this. Is it like 66 million plus 98 million, or is it total?
I don't know.
I feel like it's two different things because they have two different numbers. But this was a 55 million. So I guess the one thing that saves them is the budgets aren't really escalating. They're staying in the same.
Right.
They're roughly staying.
They don't need a lot of special effects,
No, but I think again, this is like another slump, right? So he had Dr. Doolittle 98, then Holy Man bombs.
I don't know if it's a slump. I think it's this. Oops, I don't know why this isn't the camera. It's like this. So he takes off, right?
Yeah,
and then he comes down, and then he's kind of like boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like it's somewhat making money, somewhat losing money, somewhat nothing's hitting, and besides Holy Man, nothing's really bombing, right? Metro and Holy Man.
No, that other one was a big bomb.
And Vampire in Brooklyn.
Gentleman and then Vampire in Brooklyn.
Right. Well, that's kind of part of his fall, though. Distinguished Gentleman. And
then Shrek, which is huge.
Right.
Dr. Doolittle 2, which I'm assuming made money. I could check it out. Like, I didn't see that one.
Right. PG.
Yeah, this one also made money, but not as much. 70 million budget, 112 in America, 176 worldwide.
So now he's doing TV voices with the PJs.
Yeah, but that was animated. I remember watching that. I didn't like it that much. Like it was, and I like animation.
So Showtime with Robert De Niro.
Showtime. I don't even know that one.
Oh yeah, I know of it. But
is that when he's like an actor, like learning from a cop or something like that?
Spoof of buddy cop movies of two different cops are forced to team up on a new reality-based television cop show while tracking down the manufacturer and distributor of an illegal made semi-automatic firearm. So something like that.
But that even sounds like, let's make another Beverly or 48 Hours,
right?
Based on like you said, a reality show based on what's popular or trendy right now,
right?
So is that like
we're in 2001 at the time too? So
this movie completely bombs. 85 million budget, 38 million in the US, 77 in America. I mean worldwide, and it's got De Niro in it too.
Yeah.
So that would be a big bomb. That one.
Terrible. All right, Pluto Nash.
That was a huge bomb.
I know. I want to see how bad that is.
100 million. So this is a big. Yeah. This is where he gets $100 million budget, $4 million gross in Canada and US, and $7 million worldwide.
What? Wait, Dan. $100 million budget.
Yeah.
And how much did it make worldwide?
I mean, 7 million and then 4 million in Canada, US. So it made like
$7 million.
Yeah, so 11 million out of 100 million budget.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, and the opening weekend was $2 million. So obviously it had bad, word of mouth right from the start. He did Shrek, and that was huge. So he's got the clout and all that stuff.
He's so up and down right now. And really anything where he is one of the main draws is not doing well, though. Well, except the Dr. Dolittle movies. Yeah, I guess. So it's hit or miss, man. It is hit or miss.
Yeah, it's hit or miss at this point.
I Spot.
So box office 70 million, gross 33, worldwide 51. So again, not good.
So is Hollywood's like, we're going to put you with De Niro, fail. We're going to put you by yourself, fail. We're going to put you with Owen Wilson because he's hot, fail.
Yeah.
So who says, you know what? Let's do Daddy Daycare.
Yeah.
He must produce.
But I feel like Daddy Daycare does well.
I know it might.
I feel like, okay, so 60 million. Yeah, 60 million budget. It makes 100 and then 164 worldwide.
Oh, so it's money makes money.
Right, but that's like now he's doing, again, Shrek and whatever. But this is a family movie.
Yeah.
Those other movies aren't family movies, right?
Dr. Dolittle, Meet the Nutty Professor, all family movies.
I guess you can argue okay, the people who grew up with him now are have kids of their own.
Right.
So they taking him, And it's funny too, because it's when you look at Delirious or even Beverly, he swears so much, and now he's doing family movies, right? But I never thought of him as a hard guy, right? He's a funny guy, so I don't feel I feel with Ice Cube, it's it just feels like a complete sellout his later career, he's this tough guy, and then he suddenly goes into what was it called? That one where he's I don't know.
Get out of the ride or
ride
with some kids.
Rider.
Okay, I want to see.
I've got two empty coffees. I'm now moving to the third.
Okay, Haunted Mansion. Let's see how bad that bombs. We know Shrek 2 is a success. It's not really because of Eddie Murphy, anyways. We're just
that's all. What's his face? Mike Myers.
It should have been. We're doing a podcast on Chris Farley, and he had Shrek 1 80% done. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that he was supposed to be Shrek until he died, and then Myers took over.
Oh, I thought. I always thought Mike Myers wrote it, but I guess
no.
So so what movie are we talking about now? A Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion. Yep.
That $90 million budget and grossed 75 in America, 182 worldwide.
Wow, that did better than I thought.
Yeah, so that one did okay, right?
Yeah, at least doesn't lose money. Okay.
Is that and it's got a what's it called rating? A 5.1, but it's got 5.1. So that was a big movie, I guess, right?
I guess.
I never saw it, and I think it's another sort of family movie.
Right.
I don't think it's.
So all right, you're right. So I think Eddie at this point saying, let's try 2006. Let's try something serious. Dreamgirls, where he's a supporting actor on Dreamgirls. He is no longer at all you know what I mean? He's not on the poster. It's not about him at all, besides the voice stuff.
But I feel like this one, did he get nominated for an Oscar or?
I do feel like him and Jamie Foxx were really.
Yeah, he was nominated Best Performance in a Supporting Role.
So his first time nominated for an Oscar.
Did he win?
He did not win. But hey, good for him for a Oscar nomination.
So that's a more serious. I feel like that's a serious role. I
didn't see that. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't either. I don't remember it, but okay. So Norbit,
well, surprisingly,
did.
Yeah, 60 million budget. So his budget actually is decreasing, right? He's been doing 90 million. It's decreased, but it made 95 million and then 159 worldwide.
The next one is Meet Dave, because a lot of Shrek stuff. Shrek stuff I don't think really counts as anything.
No.
It's kind of a paycheck.
I've never heard of Meet Dave.
I have.
Oh, this is another sci-fi movie. A crew of miniature aliens operate a spaceship that has a human form. So I guess Eddie Murphy is this spaceship. Yeah, he's Dave. So he's not even, I don't know. And so this movie is the budget, no, $60 million. And this bombs to 11 million America, 51 worldwide.
Hmm.
But it's interesting too. It's like when his movies bomb, like the opening week is only 5 million. It's almost like people already know that movie's no good.
Right. I don't know why I'm getting Depends ads popping up.
Maybe you got a problem, Brad.
Gosh.
Maybe you got a problem.
All right. So Meet Dave. Do we talk about Imagine That? That seems like a movie. And then there's a lot of Shrek stuff coming up before.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of Shrek stuff, but
Imagine That. So this is another family movie, right? Yeah, definitely a family movie. Nickelodeon produces it.
Well, here it's kind of interesting, like Tower Heist. I've never heard of that one.
That's stacked. There's a lot of good actors in it. It's actually a fun movie, and he plays kind of a supporting role in it. But really, it's fun. This is a fun movie.
Does it make money?
I mean,
no. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. Its budget is 75 million. It grosses 78 in Canada, 152. So it's not really. I mean,
that's really too bad because it's stacked.
I've never heard of it.
You should. Well, yeah. I mean, look at them all. Look at all the actors just in the trailer. You can see Ben Stiller. You can see Casey Affleck, Alan Alda. It's pretty loaded.
Oh, look, another Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, exactly. No, not Beverly Hills Cop. Another 48 Hours, right? Where he's in jail. They get him out. Is that what you mean?
No, there's another Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, I know. It's coming out
in 2013.
Yeah,
it's a TV movie, but
what?
He's not in it. Yeah.
Where? How? Don't go too fast. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, he must be producer on it then, right? Aaron Foley.
Something like that. I don't think he's. Maybe they have flashback scenes or something.
Is this his kid? Oh yeah, yeah.
Kid,
it's Axel's kid. Yeah. What? It's got a 7.3.
Yeah.
Is this a made-for-TV movie or is this a TV show? It is a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah.
What? I kind of want to watch that. You know, we should do a commentary on it.
And then what's after that? Mr. Church. This is an $8 million movie. So this is a super low budget movie.
Wow. We could almost raise the funds for that.
No, I couldn't. I don't know who you are.
Couple phone calls. If I had Eddie Murphy, I think I could raise $8 million if I had Eddie Murphy in it. Right? Okay. An $8 million budget with Eddie Murphy. You don't think you can make your money?
Well, no, it only made $685,000.
What's a good thing? Don't hire me as a producer.
Yeah, that would be
Come on. How do you not make your $8 million back?
Well, I guess at this point it's like what's he like his last movie at this point, right? He's doing that
Tower Heist.
Is that Tower Heist, which is an ensemble piece, right?
Right.
And so what's the one before that? Imagine That and Meet Dave. Like we didn't even look at Imagine That, right? Or did we? Yeah. Like I've never heard of these two movies. And
there's Saturday Night Live up there.
Yeah, Imagine That was a budget of 55 million and it grossed 16 and 22. So that was a failure too. So yeah, so here's another area where this is like I think where he's starting to go down again. Around like so he's got Norbit, which I don't think did well. So 2007, yeah, he's got the Shrek thing. But and even Father of the Pride, that wasn't very good.
Oh God, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, so it's almost like 2003 had Daddy Daycare, but 2004.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling.
Yeah, 2004, he sort of struggles all the way up, like I said, that Mr. Church thing.
But he's making money still, though. He's making money because Shrek is making him money. You're right.
Yeah, but that's not him, right?
Right. Oh, and then he comes out with another music video in 2015. Ooh, ja, ja. Oh, ja, ja.
But I think at this point, it's also like, there's no MTV. It's just like, it's totally different. And
totally.
More of I think it's at this point, it's like it's a passion project and he just has the connections to do whatever he wants that way.
Right. Dolemite is my name.
Yeah.
What do you know about Dolemite?
I mean, I feel like it's a blaxploitation remake.
Yeah, but 7 too, man. So that's impressive.
Yeah.
You know what? I did see this. I think this is on Netflix, and it was really decent. It was really good.
really decent. It was really mediocrely well
I
done.
think this is on Netflix. I think, yeah.
It must be, I think, because I don't have a box office number on this. Yeah, it's Netflix.
Yep. And it's good.
So,
If
so
you
at this
get a
point,
chance,
they're just
check this
paying
out.
them like tens of millions of dollars to exist, and we'll never know the numbers till later.
Right.
So that exists. Dolemite is my name.
Which is critically received. Coming
Yeah.
to America too. Oh, we're almost done.
Yeah, coming to America too. Did that come out?
It's terrible. Look at, you want to here, watch this. Watch what it's rated. It's so bad. Oh, 5.3. I thought it,
that's what all those
that's
movies
not even
are.
that bad. Yeah, I know. I thought it was gonna be way worse. I didn't see it. I just heard so much garbage from it.
Oh, I never. Oh, here, and it's like box office 60 million. There's no.
But it was at Amazon. This was an Amazon release, so I don't know.
Was it?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. I mean, but this is like another one of like, again, I feel like we're looking at a time when, and then You People, that's a new one coming out.
Oh yeah, nope.
Yeah.
This is on Netflix too.
Yeah.
There's a controversy on this one where Jonah Hill's character gets married. Spoiler, gets married at the end, and they CGI the kiss with the bride for some reason because she didn't want to kiss him.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. YouTube that. So they CGI.
Weird. That's I mean, it's.
But it was COVID. Hold on, it was COVID.
Oh, it's COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it might have been COVID related. I don't know.
But I kind of feel like even if you have to kiss like the most disgusting person ever, like that's kind of your job, and that's why you're getting paid millions of dollars.
That is absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not, whatever. Like, it's not that big of a deal to fake it, but still, it just seems weird. Like you're sort of supposed to be doing
5.5 here too again. So Eddie Murphy. What? Go ahead.
Yeah. So Eddie Murphy, I kind of feel like his real peak is like right when he starts out of the gate, right?
Right.
But he manages to keep that going till like 92.
Yeah.
So he does basically keep almost like a 10-year, more than 10-year, like dominance.
He's dominant from 82, breaking into Saturday Night Live, till 92. And then
92 is where he starts to fall. So let's say another 48 hours is, and I even feel like Harlem Nights wasn't that well received.
Right.
So he starts off. So it's 82 to, I mean, you can argue, but I'd say Harlem Nights, which I guess did make money, but it was just sort of like meh to like, and then another 48 hours was meh. So I kind of feel like, 82 to 90 around. So it's like 8 years of box office dominance. Right. So he's definitely a star between there. Like a big star, like one of the biggest in the world.
Right.
And then he kind of, then it's kind of back and forth in the 90s, right? Like up and down, like from 90 to say the Nutty Professor, really, which is 96. It's kind of like low. Then from 96 on till Shrek. So 96 to 2001, it's kind of again sort of like, not, but even when he's down, he's not down. He'll have like one it's a hit, one it's not a hit, right?
Right. Gosh.
Like, when's his last great movie? Like his really great, where you're just like, that's.
But he's the star. He's the main person in it. Not Showgirls, not Dolemite, not Tower Heist, right? So those are three very good movies that I do recommend watching.
Yeah, the Nutty Professor, I guess you could argue, is the last time because that when he plays the character, that's like his alter ego. That guy's pretty like funny. Right. Yeah, I guess the Nutty Professor, 96.
According to IMDb, the top 10 best Eddie Murphy movies. You ready? I'm gonna.
Are you looking that up?
Yeah, I got it right now.
Okay. Is this just this is someone's opinion though?
Well, this is according to IMDb's ratings.
Okay.
So Coming to America.
See, already I disagree with that. It's Beverly Hills Cop.
Trading Places.
And Trading Places. No,
okay, so but I disagree with this list, but let's look at the rating. I would rather have Beverly Hills Cop 2. Beverly Hills Cop, right?
You think Beverly Hills Cop 2 is better than...
No, I accidentally said 2. I meant 2 like with you. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop 1.
Yeah.
I don't know about Trading Places.
No, I don't either. Trading Places, I would go... Yeah.
Shrek's an ensemble. There's
Is this
Beverly Hills
just
Cop show.
basically this is just by the ratings? So this is sort of a meaningless number, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's IMDb's top 10. I don't know who did that list because it
It's
doesn't.
just, I think it's not anyone doing it. I think it's literally by the
Metascore. No, it's not.
that's
Look
not-
at
no,
it's
it's not.
7.1,
Right.
7.5, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
somebody put together that list. I don't know who did. So
Yeah, because I feel that Beverly Hills Cop won easy.
like
Number
Julian
one.
Pope. Julian Pope did it
Pope. Someone,
in May of 2016.
Okay, so this is This is Entertainment Weekly. So the worst, Daddy Daycare is the 8th worst. But that made money. Right. Metro didn't. That's another bad one. Mr. Church. Holy man, yeah. See, what do you think his biggest like his work? Best Defense, yeah. See, that was bad. 1,000 Words. Oh, we missed this one.
I didn't see that either. Oh well.
I don't even know this one.
Okay. It might be a TV
Adventures of Pluto Nash, Norbit.
Wow.
And now here are the best. Life, 99.
Okay.
Dr. Dolittle, 98.
Okay.
Mulan, yeah, okay. 98. Boomerang, Shrek, Dreamgirls, The Nutty Professor, Bowfinger, which, so Dolemite Is My Name is considered a good movie, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Yeah.
Trading Places.
Now we get into the Beverly Hills Cops, I would assume, 48 Hours.
Oh, Beverly Hills Cop is 2. So what's the number 1?
Beverly Hills Cop 1. Coming to America. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you ask 100 Eddie Murphy fans, they would either say Beverly Hills Cop or Coming to America.
Beverly Hills Cop is way better. It's so funny, that movie. And everything about it works. Like everything works in that movie, I think. Like I don't think Coming to America is even on that level of those.
I think it should be 3. I think Coming to America.
It could be 3. Yeah. It could be 3, but it's like, like the first 2 are like from a different dimension good. Right. Like they're amazing.
Well, my name's Brent. This is Dan. Let's come to our conclusion. Is Eddie Murphy a star? Was he ever a star?
Yeah.
Is he a star today?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure what? For sure he was a star?
I vote yes on whatever you say to make you happy. I don't want you to be mad at me.
So he was a star, and now he's just an actor going forward.
He's a big name because of his previous success, but I don't think he's reliable or bankable. Like if you said you had Eddie Murphy, like you said, if you gave me $8 million to make a movie and Eddie Murphy's in it, I don't know if it'd be successful.
I know that shocks me. You'd think you could get $8 million in just random videos or streaming back. I'm sure they did, but.
And I kind of even question, like, is like being like having a Netflix or Amazon movie, like they pay you well, but is it also sort of a way to hide because you're like, you don't get to know what the numbers are for that? Yeah. I mean, is he an A-lister? I don't think he's an A-lister anymore.
No, but he was.
Yeah, he definitely was.
He was probably the main actor from 84 to
82.
90. No, 82 is 84 is Beverly Hills Cop. Like Beverly Hills Cop launches 84 to 90 for sure. 6 years for sure. But he's in everybody's living room in 82,
Yeah, literally. He's breaking into people's houses.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been fun. Well,
it's been real
all over. Everybody like and subscribe. Well, it's been fun. You got anything else? You want to promote anything to somebody else that might
I got a little bit of coffee left, so I'm glad. We did it perfectly on time.
Thank you, Depends, for our sponsor today. Go to dead-celebs.com to see my other podcast. And that's it. I'm Brent. This is Dan. Have a great day.
Out for the Eagle has landed. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.